The Maverick's been a big hit, far beyond our expectations. It's a pretty big signal from the market.
The Ford Maverick is one of the best-selling small trucks in recent history, and it seems like Ford CEO Jim Farley is trying to stay true to his promise of doubling down on making the Maverick even more of a huge hit than it already is. And Doug DeMuro perfectly explains why this little truck is such a big deal for the future of Ford.
While most trucks are getting bigger and more capable and more luxurious and more expensive, this one is affordable and small. The Maverick starts around $20,000. It really is a new kind of pickup truck.
The Ford Maverick has been a massive success for the world's most famous truck manufacturer, and recent updates for the 2023 Ford Maverick have caused it to set some insane sales records. For 2023, the Maverick is getting some cool new features and options that are going to make it even better than it was at launch. But along with all the good news and updates coming in 2023, also there's some bad news. Ford CEO has recently dropped some news that reveals huge problems with the 2023 Maverick, and it looks like it's going to be almost impossible to get your hands on a shiny new Ford Maverick truck in this year of 2023. There are many factors that have caused this problem, and it took a lot of digging for me to find out just some of the reasons why this little truck is going to be so hard to get. So in this video, we're going to talk about a few of the new options and trim levels, address the rumors of a fully electric Ford Maverick, and all of the reasons why you can't buy a Ford Maverick in 2023, because the 2023 Ford Maverick is totally sold out. When the Ford Maverick was first revealed in 2019, it totally shocked the entire truck market due to its clean design and low price point for entry. As of right now, the Maverick only has two engine options, a 2-liter EcoBoost engine or the 2.5-liter hybrid. But as we go into 2023, there have been many new trim levels coming out and even rumors swirling that Ford could release a fully electric version in the near future. And if CEO Jim Farley's new bombshell announcement comes true, we could be looking at a fully electrified version of the Maverick very, very soon. Even the possibility of a Ford Maverick Lightning. Ford Maverick sales skyrocketed a whopping 77% during the fourth quarter of 2022, selling over 22,500 units and maintaining its first place standing in the compact pickup market. Its only real competitor right now, the Hyundai Santa Cruz, could not even hold a candle to the Maverick, selling just 9,600 units and experiencing a tiny 37% increase compared to the previous year. Sales figures for the Ford Maverick continue to prove that the Blue Oval's compact pickup is highly desirable, outselling its only competitor in its segment by more than double, and also dominating its big brother, the Ford Ranger. In fact, the automaker is adding a third shift at the plant in Mexico to increase production of the Maverick in response to its high demand. But it's still not enough to keep up with how many orders that Ford is getting for this Maverick. 2023 is bringing some huge changes to the Maverick, and one of the most popular so far has to be the all-new Trimmer off-road package. This can be outfitted on the Maverick XLT and Maverick Lariat trims for an additional $29.95. This includes an off-road tuned suspension with unique front and rear shocks, trail control, front skid plates for the underbody protection, and advanced four-wheel drive. It also features several selectable GOAT drive modes just like the Bronco for just about any driving condition. This allows the driver to toggle between normal, tow haul, slippery, sand, and also mud and rut modes. Engine options remain pretty much unchanged for 2023, but we do have a few things I'm going to talk about in this video that CEO Jim Farley has really hinted at in regards to a fully electric version of the Maverick. And we'll also talk about how Ford's CEO plans on giving dealerships the boot when it comes to all of their new electric vehicles. So stick with me through this whole video because it's about to get spicy. But first we have to talk about the biggest elephant in the room. Why it's almost impossible to buy one of these trucks in 2023. Ford had record sales numbers in Q4 of 2022 for the 2023 build, and in that small order window, they completely sold out. That means if you didn't order your Maverick during that very short window, it's almost going to be impossible for you to get a Maverick in 2023. Now, there probably will be a few popping up at your local Ford dealer every now and then, but you know it will be at least $5,000 to $10,000 markup on that lot. Crazy sales numbers are not the only thing slowing down production in 2023. There are a few different supply chain issues still going on. The semiconductor shortage just seems to never have an end, and of course, there's also rising inflation. Ford says they're aware of the nature of the situation and shared that it anticipates both strong demand and global supply constraints to continue creating delays for the model year 2023, but there's also parts delays causing a problem. Despite all of these challenges, Ford is slowly increasing their ability to get the Maverick into the hands of its customers. And hopefully as 2023 goes on, they'll start catching up and those order windows will start opening up again. Ford CEO Jim Farley is fully aware of how popular the Maverick truck is, and apparently he wants to make this truck even more popular because there have been rumors swirling around about a fully electric Lightning version of the Maverick for some time now. If Farley's more recent comments hold true, it looks like this charged up version of the Maverick is going to be here sooner than we think. Ford CEO Jim Farley is going all in on Ford's EV market share after the huge success of the F-150 Lightning and the Mustang Mach-E. While the Ford F-150 Lightning is a step in the right direction, it comes at such a high price point that only people with deep pockets who are willing to pay over MSRP have been getting their hands on them. But Farley has a plan to bring Ford EVs to everyone. If Ford wants to bring electric vehicles to the masses, then I truly believe the Ford Maverick is a great place to begin. And this next step in their EV offering makes perfect sense. With the Mustang Mach-E starting at $43,000 and the F-150 Lightning at $56,000, it would be very difficult to bring a Ford EV to the masses at this price point. That's where a Maverick Lightning comes into the picture. The 2023 Ford Maverick starts at an incredibly low price of just $22,595, and Ford's recent trademark filing suggests that it could create a family of Lightning electric trucks. Ford actually filed trademark applications for Maverick Lightning and Ranger Lightning all the way back in July of 2022. Although Ford has not mentioned using the Lightning name on any other vehicles beyond the F-150, there are indications that the company plans to offer electric versions of the Maverick and the Ranger in the foreseeable future. In several interviews over the past year, Ford CEO Jim Farley has actually hinted at an electric version of the Maverick. Ford is pitching the little Maverick to car buyers who would typically consider a minivan or an SUV for their utility needs, and Farley believes that these customers will also have a greater interest in opting for a pure electric powertrain. In a recent New York Times interview, Farley said, "This is the product for people who never thought they wanted a truck." In the same interview, Farley said he could imagine the company making a range of Maverick variants, including a fully electric Ford Maverick. "We expect this to be the first affordable electric truck for the masses, but there is one glaring thing that could cause this little truck to fail, and that's the Ford dealerships and their ridiculous markups." Dealers have a bad habit of marking up vehicles like this to almost double the MSRP. But Farley has a plan in place to finally get the rogue dealerships under control and make sure their line of electric vehicles are sold at MSRP. In that interview, Farley actually makes it known that he's really serious about getting these dealer markups under control.
I believe that we have to go to a non-negotiated price, totally online, transparent, 100% pickup and delivery model.
In late 2022, he sent out a notice to all dealers about huge changes to the dealer model, and if they didn't fall in line, there would be consequences. If dealers don't make these changes, they won't be able to sell any of Ford's new electric vehicles.
And we really want to give our electric customers a modern experience. So we rolled out those new standards to all of our dealers. They have the choice to enroll or not to enroll. They'll have to install high-speed chargers. They'll have to do non-negotiated price, to your point, 100% remote pickup and delivery offered to all customers. It was very well received by our dealers, and they have about 60 days to decide.
The future of Ford Motor Company is highly dependent on their ability to adapt to the rapidly evolving automotive industry, specifically in regards to electric vehicles. If they want to beat Tesla, there's going to have to be some significant changes made over the next few years. They need to put a stop to these dealer markups, produce more affordable EVs, and make significant investment to streamline their efforts in building their electric vehicles for the future. One huge advantage Ford has over Tesla is a well-established dealership network, a larger, more diversified product portfolio, and a long history of innovation in the automotive industry.
We're now number 2 in electric vehicle sales to Tesla in the US now. We're really starting to ramp our volume.
While Tesla has been dominant in the luxury electric vehicle market, Ford has the potential to carve out a significant share of the mass market electric vehicle segment. The Blue Oval's reputation for affordability, reliability, and American-made quality, combined with its increasing investment in electric vehicle technology, puts it in a strong position to compete with Tesla and other electric vehicle manufacturers. Ford's ability to stay ahead of the curve and deliver compelling electric vehicles at an affordable price point will be the key to its success in the years to come. The future of Ford in the electric vehicle market is uncertain, but one thing is for sure. Electrification is the way of the future, and both Ford and Tesla have the potential to play a major role in shaping that. It'll be interesting to see how the competition between these two automotive giants unfolds in the coming years, and how it will impact the future of the automotive industry as a whole.